Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm very excited today to bring you this product. Today we have the TWS Pro. That's what it said on the website. So today I actually have with me a very cheap earbud. This one range from I'll say $6 to about $7.5. So that's like 80 cedis. Between 60 cedis and 80 cedis, you can get like a cheap earbud. First off, this is the box it came in, quite flimsy and simple. First off, this is a cheap box, I'll say. This cheap cardboard, and it's very light. This packaging is not as quality and as solid as what we've had with Oraimo, what we've had with the Beats, what we've had with all the earbuds I've got so far. So on the box we have this very funny description. It says music charging case, independent wireless design. We have a little bit of description at the back. So yeah, the box is already coming apart, so sorry for that. So at the back we have true wireless stereo. It says model Pro 60, and it has a range of 10 meters. That's actually the same as the Oraimo that I've unboxed. It has a charging time of 1.5 hours and a talk time of 4 hours. It has a standby of 150 hours. That's if you're not using it and it's on standby, it's going to last for 150 hours. And it has the input voltage and the battery type, which you already know. And actually it says it has Bluetooth 5.3. Wow. And then we have the charging case too. The charging case has a 500 milliamp battery. And then it has a charging time of 2 hours, and the standby time is 4 months. Wow, I don't know how they got these numbers, but I can't trust them 100%, but that's what they're saying. I can't wait to jump in, so let's just jump in. So opening up this box is quite simple. It just opens up. You're not expecting much. So what we have in this box is the manual, the true wireless headset manual. It has a picture, then it shows you LED, like it tells you just the functions on it, how to start it up, how to skip tracks and everything, and then what's actually in the package. So they could have actually made a package smaller than this. To be honest, it could have been half of this if it had just placed the earbuds into this and saved us a lot of space with a cute package. But I guess they wanted it to be a bit bulky, so that's why they went in for this. So this is the charging case. The charging case is not as sexy as it was in the pictures, but it's quite okay. I'm going to tell you why I think the charging case is quite okay. And then we have the original product, or the reason why we are here, the earbud. So this is actually the wireless charging case, which is quite solid. It feels light, but then I don't have anything to complain about so far on the external to show that it's cheap. There's nothing to say, there's nothing screaming cheap over here, because it has this transparent view over here where you can actually see your earbuds in it. It has a charging port. It uses a micro USB charging port. And then it has this interesting ring light around it. Then come on. But then we have the logo that I saw, and then we have the space for the earbuds. So I'm going to drop the earbuds in this, and we'll see what we have. It's the right one, and then I'm going to drop the left one. So it shows it's charging with the red lights blinking. And then the case comes on. This is actually quite good. The case actually comes on with the light around it to show that it's charging. I don't know how I feel about the lights popping up around the case, because I feel like it's going to drain a little bit of the battery. They could have just gone simple, but I don't know how much draw this is going to take, or how much power this is going to take. But then it actually also looks nice at the same time. They at least they added a touch to it. They added their own feel to it. So I'm going to set the case aside. But then before that, I actually found out it's quite difficult to open this case. It's not the opening of this case is not as simple as the way you just flick the other cases, and then they open with this magnetic feel ready to clasp or close. This is it has just a hinge, so it doesn't have that magnetic feel I've had with other earbuds. But then the moment it closes, it's quite solid. The moment it's able to shut close, it's solid. But then opening it up, that's when we have the issue, because I want to just flick this and open it up, but it doesn't have a place where I can just flick it and open it up. So it's like it's locked, and then I now have to find a little gap here and then pop it open. So the opening of this case is not 100%. It's very bad. It's actually quite bad. So the earbuds, they actually don't look bad. I think this is their own design. This is the design from TWS. They created their own design, but then it has this plastic body all around. It doesn't have a rubber tip like the other ones, so it's not as comfortable to sit in the ear as compared to a rubber tip. So once connected, I think the lights disappear, and you have a static light to show that it's connected. So now it's actually blinking because it's not connected. So in order to turn it on, you have to press and hold this place to turn it on. In order to turn it on, you have to do that. So actually turn it off now. The lights are gone off. I can also turn this one off by pressing and holding it, and then the lights will go off. But anytime you want to switch music, you can just double tap, then the music will switch. Anytime you want to pause, you just tap. Anytime you want to answer a call, you just tap. So what do I have to say about this after using it for a while? Well, I'll say it hasn't been disappointing, to be honest, because paying $6, paying $7 for this, it's actually quite cheap as compared to paying $299 or paying $300 for AirPods. Definitely, you're not guaranteed the same quality, but it hasn't been disappointing as I expected it to be. As I expected it to be very bad. I was like, what am I even getting this? So far, the battery has been amazing. The battery has been lasting for days. I remember the last time I plugged it in. The moment I got it, I plugged it, and that's been like a week. I haven't charged this thing again, and the battery is still going and it's still going. But I haven't spent a lot of hours on it. But I'll say I've spent about more than combined. I've spent close to 3 hours on this, and the battery is still lasting. The case is still strong. You know, you get these things to listen to music. You get these things to listen to calls. That's the use of this. So the sound quality matters a lot. So the sound quality, I'm going to give it a 4/10. 4/10 because you get the basic sound. It's not bad. You still hear a bit of bass. You still hear a bit of treble, but then the sound quality is not up there. And as I'll continue to say, you are paying $6 to $7 for this, so it's quite understandable. But then the sound quality it's quite okay. That's what I'll say. The sound quality is okay. I'll give it a 4/10. And then when you're on calls, I actually had the call normal. For a call, it's normal. But then for music with a lot of bass, it doesn't produce that much bass. So if you're a bass lover, I'll ask you to stay away from this. But apart from that, if you want to listen to basic music, it's going to take you through the day. Also, another thing is for calls. When I use this for calls, it didn't sound bad. I could hear the person on the other side quite clear. I've used it for answering my calls throughout the week, and then I could hear the other side very, very clear. It was normal voice. It passes the voice test to be a 9/10. So we are going to talk about the mic on these earbuds. The quality of mic on these kind of cheap earbuds is like a hit and miss, because with the microphone you get, the moment you answer a call, the other person is going to hear you right, but then it sounds quite muffled. It's not as clear as compared to the other earbuds we have. The mic is a bit flimsy. I wouldn't guarantee you making a call on this. You can listen to your music. The moment you get a call, you have to switch back to your phone, and that's going to be inconvenient. Unless you want to shout on top of your voice, then I will recommend the mic for you. But apart from that, the microphone on these for making calls, you're going to keep repeating yourself, and you want to avoid that. So with the microphone, I'm going to give it a 2/10. The microphone quality is actually not there. But then what do you have to complain? You paid $6 for this. So yeah, this is my TWS Pro review, Pro 60 review, and for a cheap earbuds, I think it actually passes the test. So am I going to recommend it for my viewers? If you don't want to throw $200 around, that's 2,000 cedis now, or 2,000 cedis and some coins. If you don't want to throw that amount of money, sometimes cheap products produce nice experience. You're not going to get a great experience, but you're going to get a nice experience. You're going to enjoy this. Thank you, and I hope you hit the like button and you subscribe for more.